Hi, my name is Astrid Schulke, and I did my research project on what part sustainability plays in the purchase behavior of Generation Z. So, Generation Z is a currently growing generation. Right now, it's 25% of the population in the United States, and it is still growing. And this project mainly focuses on the older part of this generation, so ages 18 to 23. The reason that we chose this age group is because since the project is on purchase behavior, the focus has to be on people that make their own buying decisions and are not influenced by their parents. So when a company is trying to be sustainable, there are three things that they focus on. The first thing is what the materials are that they're using to make their products. The second thing is what waste is made by the end whenever they have their final product. And the third thing is what they have to use in between during the process of making their product. The main purpose of this project is to figure out what part of sustainability is the most important to Generation Z and what products are most important for them to have sustainable of, whether it's organic food or sustainable clothing. The reason that this is important to research is because Generation Z is so new and still growing. Researchers do not have much information about how they feel about sustainability and what measures they will go to find sustainable products. To figure out the feelings of Generation Z towards sustainability, an online survey was developed. The survey used nominal and Likert scale questions to base how the Generation Z felt on certain statements made about sustainability, and there were male and female participants. All of the participants were between the ages of 18 and 24 and were recruited through text messages to make sure that they fit the parameters used to make sure they were in Generation Z. There were 30 answers at the end of the survey, one not being able to be used because it was not finished completely. The first question asked on the survey was what age the respondent was. The options were between 19 and 23 years old, and if you were older than that, then you would be disqualified from finishing the survey. 48% of the people that took the survey were 22 years old, and the next largest group that took the survey was 21-year-olds. That ended up being 25% of the people that took the survey. This question asked about ethnicity, where 22 of the 30 participants answered that they were Caucasian, which ended up being 73.33%, and the next biggest group was Hispanic with 13.33%. After that, the next question was what classification they were in school, and 73.33% were seniors in college, and then 6.67% were sophomores in college. And both freshmen and juniors had 3.33%, and there were two answers that were either one was already graduated from college and one was in the military. One of the most important questions that was asked in the research project was the amount of discretionary income that the respondents got per month. 30% of the respondents said that they got between $250 and $400 per month. The reason that this is so important is because one of the main questions that we had is how important is sustainability towards your purchase behavior, and whether or not the amount of money, discretionary income that you have per month determines if you buy sustainable products. 10% of the people that took the survey said that they got between $1 and $150 per month, and 3% said that they got $0 of discretionary income per month, which would have a large impact on whether or not they have the ability to buy sustainable products. The next question that was asked specifically about sustainability was whether or not the participants looked to see if a product was sustainable before buying it, and 56% said that they do look for sustainable products when shopping. 40% of them said that they do not look for sustainable when shopping, and one person said other, and their explanation was that they do appreciate sustainable products, but they do not currently shop for sustainable products when they are out. The question asked was about whether or not the participants shopped for natural or organic products whenever they were at the grocery store. Only 13.33% said yes, they always shop for natural or organic products. 26.67% said they don't shop for organic products because they think they are too expensive, and 53.33% said that depending on what the item is, they might shop organic or natural. 6.67% said that they just don't care whether it's natural or organic at all. This information is shown in the graph at the bottom of this screen. This question asked was how often the participant goes shopping for clothing. 20% of the participants said that they go shopping every 2 to 4 weeks. 53% said that they go shopping every 1 to 3 months. And 23% said every 3 months to a year. And 3% said less than 1 time a year. When looking at the Likert scale questions, there are 2 statements that stand out that most of the participants either agreed or disagreed with. The first one has to do with organic and natural products, and the statement that most people disagreed with was the amount of discretionary income I'm getting right now does not have any effect on how many natural or organic products that I'm buying. The median for this question was 2, which is disagree, and the interquartile range is also 2. This shows that most of the participants disagreed with this statement, and that shows that the amount of discretionary income that Generation Z is getting right now is a large factor into whether or not they buy organic or natural products. This Likert scale question was one that most of the participants agreed with, which said that they do care about sustainably made clothes, but they do not have the funds to buy them right now. The median for this question was 4, and the IQR was 1.5, which shows that most of the people mainly agreed with this statement, and they want to be able to buy sustainable clothes, and they will in the future, but with the discretionary income that they have right now, it is not possible. The results of this data shows similar results of other research that has been done on sustainability. The main factor that stops people from buying sustainable or natural and organic products is the price of these products. If the price of sustainable products was able to go down, more people would purchase sustainable products, and they would make it more of a focus to make sure that they were buying things that were good for the environment. One of the research projects that were seen and compared to this one is an article titled Factors Affecting Consumers, Green Purchasing Behavior, an Integrated Conceptual Framework, which focuses on what is causing Generation Z to either buy or not buy green products, and what can we do to change that. The conclusion that was found from this research project was that Generation Z does care about sustainability, even if they do not purchase sustainability at this moment, but there are other factors that may be more important to them than sustainability that need to be reached before they focus on sustainability at first. These factors may be their own financial state or something else going on, but the discretionary income is one of the main things that can cause more people to care about sustainability. Very few people said that they just do not care about sustainability at all, and no matter how much discretionary income they have, they will not buy sustainably. Most people agree that they do want to shop sustainability, but they do not have the means right now to do it. Listening to my research project and the results that I've found, the references can be seen on the bottom right corner of the poster.